Hound, come in, Hound. Mirage, Topspin, can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Come in, Wreckers. Help. Need help. No.
I'm picking up spark energy, but they're too faint to identify as Autobot or Decepticon.
He's over this way.
Keep the humans back, B.
Ice Pick. Is Mirage.
He suffered multiple burns, and several circuits are fried. My hypothesis is a massive explosion. I can get him stabilized right now, and his internal repairs will do the rest.
What can we do? Does he need an Energon donor?
Not right now. The best thing you all can do is search the area and find Hound and Topspin.
On it, Ice.
B, take the western half. Jazz, the east.
Prime, Jazz, I found something.
Is that what I think it is?
Energon, freshly spilled. Traces of it get stronger at the edge of the bridge.
Picking up a spark signal below. Very faint, but still online.
Prepare your weapons, Autobots. We have no idea what lies for us below.
All clear, Prime.
Hound.
Stasis lock, but he is in critical condition. Signs read massive stab wounds and a large amount of energon loss. Prime, we need to get him back to base ASAP, or he's not going to. Prime, what's going on?
Decepticons, your rightful lord and master, has returned!
This cannot be possible.
Lord Megatron, thank thee, Allspark! It's a miracle! Forgive me, my lord. When I first saw that you were slain by the Prime, I swore to take vengeance in your name, but never even considered that you may one day return. Oh, thank thee, Allspark! Such loyalty is to be admired in a warrior. What is your name, soldier? Berserker, my lord. Dread Class 5. I served alongside you and Commander Onslaught in the siege of Tiger Pax. Ah, yes. I remember your division. True Decepticons all. You bring honor to your fallen brothers. Lord Megatron, it is an honor to meet you in person. Does something trouble you, Barricade? Does my return cause unease upon you?
My lord?
Ah! Barricade! Barricade's had this coming a long time. You were always a coward, Barricade. You have run away from every battle you have ever faced. And now you drag yourself back to me, only because you need a bot stronger than yourself to protect you. Well, no more. We fight for something greater than self-preservation now. The return of the Decepticon Empire. And as long as you serve me, you will kill or be killed. Is that understood?
Of course, Lord Megatron.
Lord Megatron, forgive my impertinence, but how did you survive the Battle of Chicago? I was there. I saw what happened. How did you survive? Cybertron, my home, my beautiful world, I have failed you.
Wait, I surrender! I have surrendered, please!
Optimus, our home is gone. This war is over. Now, we need a truce. All I want is to be back in charge of my Decepticons. And together, we can find a way to save our race. Besides, who would you be without me, Prime?
Time to find out.
Prime, what are you doing?
You gave up your chance for a truce long ago. If I let you live, how long will peace last? How many others will die because I chose to spare you? No. At the end of this day, one shall stand. One shall fall.
So be it. Why, Prime? Why do you continue to defy me? Why do you still fight?
Because I still have something to fight for.
No matter what I do, no matter what I say, I'm never good enough for you. Prime, please, don't kill me. Please. We were, after all, brothers once.
Once.
No, Optimus! Ah! Death has been an old friend of mine. One I have known before. So, when Prime proceeded to rip off my head, I knew what I would find. Cold, dark, void. When Prime allowed the human child to destroy the Allspark, he never fully understood what would become of Cybertronians passed on. Without the Allspark to guide them to what lay beyond death, all sparks would lay in rust inside the corpses in which they died. So, as my spark lay inside my head, I truly believe that this was how it ended. Rusting in darkness. But then, I was saved.
So, this is the great Megatron, the leader of the Decepticons.
There is a 75% chance that this will be the one to return us as rulers of our creations.
And there's a 98% chance that the new body we shall provide him will lead us to the destruction of the only one who threatens us, Optimus Prime.
This better be important.
Ha! We finally made it! Computer, get me cell block A. Crosses, we are nearing Earth and I need you at the controls. Crosses?
Get back! I'm warning you! I swear, if you snap your jaws at me one more time, I'm gonna mount your head on my wall.
Crosses?
What is it?
We are closing in on Earth and I need your help to begin the landing sequence.
I'm kind of busy right now. Your pet is trying to kill me again, and it's getting on my nerves.
Crosses, don't you dare injure him. He's a one-of-a-kind specimen and I will not have him scrapped.
Him injured? What about me? I mean, honestly, why couldn't we have just left this thing on the field we found him and just let him die?
Crosses? Okay, I see you are busy. No big deal. I'll land it myself. Computer, hail a frequency to any Autobots below. Begin the descent.
All right, gently set Hound on the repair bay. Prime, you can set Dino on the bay over there. I need every trace of energon we have in this base. I don't care how low our storage is. If we don't get Hound some fresh energon flowing through him, he dies today.
You got it, Doc.
Earthpick, I do not wish to be a bother, but could the Matrix perhaps?
Prime, the Matrix is a power source that could be as old as Cybertron itself. A mere jolt from it was able to bring Jazz back to life. Hound is in a critical condition and needs energon distributed into his body slowly. If we set a wave of energon that quickly into him, his spark would overload, and he would shut down permanently. If I'm going to save him, it's got to be done my way. Humans, I need as much as liquid nitrogen as the base can supply now. Mirage needs the coolest circuits. Now move it!
Hold it, Baines. He wants to see you.
I thought I made it perfectly clear, Private Baines, that you were never to make contact with any of the Autobots.
Sir,
Baines, why do you think you're here? Is it because you helped us save the world? Is it because you were a close friend to one of the Autobots? No, I assure you that there have been a dozen or so more soldiers who have protected this world more times than you ever have, and some have died fighting alongside the Autobots, and they got even less recognition than you did. You were not brought into Nest because you have a close connection with B or Prime. You were brought in because you withheld Cybertronian technology and you screwed up so bad that if word of this got out, the entire planet would be in a state of panic. You were brought in because we need to keep an eye on you to make sure your slip-up doesn't get the Autobots ejected off this planet or worse.
Sir!
No! You will make no further contact with any of the Autobots. You will keep your job, and that's it. And I swear, Bates, if I see you step a toe out of line again, I'll drop kick you out of this facility straight into the nearest prison cell. That's how far I'm willing to go to keep the Autobots and my country safe. Because if they go, we all go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. You're dismissed.
Are you sure that's the last of our energon reserves?
Not unless somebody wants to give a transfusion.
Even with that, Hound's not going to make it. I can't wield his wounds without exporting energon to replace the gallons he's lost already. There's nothing else I can do for him. Except making his passing peaceful.
All my fault. Hound, Topspin, Mirage, they're all like this because I let Berserker and Barricade get away.
B, it's not.
What, Jazz? It's not my fault? Stop telling me that, all of you. I know this is my fault. The only reason Hound and the others were being on that bridge was because Barricade and Berserker escaped me.
B!
Let him go, Jazz.
What is it now?
Oh my. Prime, you might want to see this.
By the Allspark.
What is it?
It's a ship. Hailing an Autobot frequency.
What? Where is it? Near Earth's atmosphere?
No, it's descending outside the base. Be ready, Autobots. We have no idea who or what is inside that ship.
Optimus, you old desk clerk. I've been looking for you for years.
Wheeljack, it has been too long, old friend.
Wait, for Wheeljack? The Icon Weapons Specialist? You built the Immobilizer and the Energon Extractor!
Glad to see my reputation precedes itself.
Well, I just thought you would be taller.
Gee, thanks.
Nice pick. Really?
Hey, Jackie, where did you get the ship?
Though it's not mine.
Wheeljack!
Hey, Crosshairs.
I've been fighting that thing for 40 minutes. Do you have any idea how many teeth that thing has? And all I had to protect myself with non-lethals?
You survived, didn't you?
I'm gonna blow your circuits out!
Stand down, soldier.
It's fine, Prime. He usually tries this twice a week.
I bought out you and your red, white, and blue. Wait. Wheeljack, is that?
Optimus, meet my captain and overly exaggerated friend, Crosshairs.
Huh. Never thought I would have met a Knight of Icon, no less a Prime.
How'd you two meet?
A few years after you and Prime left Cybertron, I found him working as a neutral pilot for a smuggling group. Some Seekers got wise to the operation and were going to execute him. I found him, snagged the Seekers, and hired him to get off-world.
What? I thought you were aiding Ultra Magnus by developing weapons to the Wreckers.
I was, till there was no Wreckers to supply left to.
What do you think we've been dealing with for years? You just think because Megatron and the Allspark were gone, we were living the sort of life on Cybertron.
With the Allspark off-world, Energon Springs became more and more scarce. Decepticon Seekers began to kill for survival, draining Autobots of their Energon just to keep going. Magnus started losing more Wreckers by the week, so most of us just woke up and decided to leave. Probably the right choice, considering what happened 3 years ago.
We traveled the universe looking for you all. Then we found Prime's message and began piggybacking it back to us. Opening guys weren't lying when he said you had this Autobot paradise. And I heard from some neutrals we crossed a few of. The guys may be Leadfoot, Jolt, and Hound.
What is it?
We need your help.
I've seen injuries like this. We have enough energon on the ship to keep Hound online. And if I can seal Hound's wounds, I can get him through this.
Excellent, Wheeljack. Autobots, I suggest we leave Wheeljack at his work.
Wait, Ice Pick is it? I could use some help keeping the readout steady.
Oh, sure.
Grazes?
What is it this time?
Why don't you take Prime to the ship? Introduce him to our friend.
You sure that's a good idea?
Of course. All my ideas are good.
I beg to differ.
Just do what I ask.
Well, Prime, you want to see him?
See who?
An old friend of yours.
Is the device prepared?
Indeed. With this device, we shall transfer the Decepticon spark into his new body.
This body will be supreme to all previous forms the Decepticon has taken, even if it was remade by the power of the Allspark. The alloy is twice as strong gathered across the far reaches of the cosmos, yet lighter, able to give him increased speed.
And his new fusion cannon will be fueled by the same energy to create a black hole. With this weapon, the destruction of the Prime shall be imminent.
We waste time in this discussion. Activate the device.
I obey.
What has happened? Where am I?
Rise, Megatron, so you may serve the Quintesson Empire.
Serve? You? My body? My spark has been restored, and my body is stronger than ever. What have you done to me?
You are the only one who has killed the one known as Optimus Prime. You will do so again. With the Prime dead, nothing will stop the Quintessons from taking the Cybertronian race back into our control.
With you serving as our guardian, the remaining Autobots and Decepticons will have no choice but to surrender.
With you, we shall rise against all who oppose us. With us as your masters, you will bring your people under our power. You belong to us now.
Serve. Yes, I must serve. What?
You serve me now. You are mine to command.
What's happening to me?
You belong to me now, Megatron.
You belong to me now, Megatron. You belong to me now, Megatron.
Never again. I belong to nobody.
There seems to be a malfunction with his brain control chip. There is a 99% chance that if we wish to survive, we must shut him down.
Silence, worm.
What are you doing? We are the ones who restored your spark. We are the ones who built you a new form. Without us, you will still be a rusting husk. You owe us your existence.
Indeed. The second chance to achieve my destiny would not have been possible without you maggots. So, I will make your deaths quick. Let all know, now and forever, I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, and slave to no one! I spent the next 3 years using the ship's files to learn the Quintessons' secrets, and discovered that they were indeed our creators, in a sense anyways. They took Cybertron as a factory and began to build a machine empire. These were the cells that would become the Autobots and the Decepticons. But little did they know that something lay in the center of the planet. The Allspark. Radiating its energy, the Allspark brought life to the machines that served on top. The newly awakened Cybertronians turned against the Quintessons and drove them away from Cybertron. The Quintesson files explain they spent a millennia scheming, scavenging, searching, but they had no backbone to take back the planet. So the race soon began to go extinct. These were the last 3, with a last-ditch effort to conquer the machines they built. It's a shame. They truly believed that they could control me. And with their telecommunication device, I kept tabs on Earth, watching Prime and his lackeys fall weak in peace. I searched for Decepticons who would serve me when I made my grand return. And that is when I discovered my perfect spy, Thundercracker. I found him already taking the form of a human fighter jet, stationed amongst the humans, using an energon cloaker to mask his signature. I was able to communicate with him, and we began to tap into the aircraft carrier and steal the information, so that I was able to discover you two and prepare a plan to bring you both before me.
But I don't understand. Thundercracker was stationed on Cybertron along with Commander Shockwave. So how was he not destroyed along with our world?
I have often wondered that myself. And now that you are here, Thundercracker, I would like to know why you did not perish alongside our home.
My lord, it was never my wish to disobey your order when you charged me to protect our world. But, I must confess, I was drawn to something here on Earth, nearing the Battle of Chicago. I sensed a being who I regretfully have been separated from for many years, and who I sensed was in danger. My brother.
What the scrap? A brother?
While many of our kind were born from the Allspark itself, there was a time when new sparks came less and less as the Allspark's power seemed to fade. Thus, a brilliant scientist, an Autobot named Chrome Dome, developed a new way of creating life known as spark splicing. This was developed by 2 Cybertronian donors, giving a fraction of their spark and placing them into an energon casing. The sparks would then develop to become a fully fledged Cybertronian. But the sparks which brought forth me became something different. It was registered as a mutant spark, becoming so large in size it split into 2 entirely separate sparks. They brought forth me and my brother. Upon first contact, I and my brother grew close, sensing a connection between the 2 of us. Together, we grew to become 2 of the fastest seekers the Cybertron God has known. We soon joined you, Lord Megatron, believing in the cause you presented to us, and were determined to bring change to Cybertron. While I remained content as a seeker, my brother rose in ranks to become your air commander, Starscream.
What?
Starscream?
Air Commander Starscream was your brother?
He was the one who led the recon mission to Earth to find you, my lord. But I had no fear. As long as my brother functioned, my spark felt whole. Until the Battle of Chicago, nearing the end of our home, my spark began to ache. I sensed my brother was nearing the end of his life. I fled to Earth, praying I could reach him. But I didn't. I admit I was broken. I sought vengeance on the Autobots as the war raged, but our defeat soon arrived. I was forced to watch our home die, knowing hundreds of my brothers were lost. I had no choice but to take this Earth form and wait. My lord, I give you my undying loyalty, as I did on our home. But I beg of you, my master, I loved my brother. I cannot rest knowing I cannot save him. So I ask of you, my lord, who killed him?
Ha! So you're telling me that these little flesh things killed Megatron? Ha ha ha! Megatron, old buckethead, leader of the Decepticons, killed by a maggot? Ha! Priceless. And with the Allspark nonetheless. Gutsy move on Prime. What did you say his name was? Whittler?
Witwicky. I've personally never met the boy, but B seemed to be close with him, until the boy entered what the humans called marriage.
What's that?
Something like a conjux endure. Wheeljack, what's going on with Hound? His brainwaves are massive. It's not natural or safe for his processor.
You're right. Usually this would be bad.
Usually.
Hound is at this moment suffering massive amounts of pain. Something no bot should be feeling. The pain is having a massive negative trauma effect on his processor. So I placed him into a medical stasis lock, a coma of which Hound's spark can enter, placing him into a different field of reality where he can't feel the pain his body is experiencing. And his mind is allowed to race through his dreams.
If you're right, then why his processor activates our region of the scale? Hound's emotions are reaching an unhealthy scale, even for dreaming.
Because even though I place Hound into the dream, I have no power over what he dreams about. It's entirely up to what Hound's mind centers around. He's not in a dream, he's in a nightmare.
What? Then wake him up! His spark cannot handle these levels of anxiety. He could die in stasis!
If he wakes up, the shock of wave after wave of pain he endures will kill him. The spark is in a fragile state, and waking him up would shut him down permanently.
So there's nothing we can do.
Nothing but finishing repairing his body so it will be safe for him to come back online. I was a chief supply on the wreckers in the heart of the struggle of Cybertron. I got to know Hound very well, and I know that if anyone can get through their nightmares, it's him.
Hound doesn't seem the bot to scare easily. What do you think he's seeing?
There was only ever one person Hound was afraid of.
Megatron.
No, someone I knew a very long time ago. Someone I thought was my friend.
I've been trusting this village into your care, soldier.
Of course, sir. You can count on me.
Well, hello there. What's a big guy like you doing in a town like mine?
I want to spend the rest of my life with you. If you'll have me, of course.
I will always love you, Hound.
Moonracer!
So, you are neutral. You got a problem with that? No, respect anyone who is willing to put peace before war.
Ha! That's rich.
I'm sorry?
Come of it, Optimus. The time the Autobots fought for peace ended a long time ago. I didn't say anything around Wheeljack, 'cause I know how the guy idolizes you. But now, I'm gonna say my piece.
Go on. I won't stop you.
Yes. There was a time when I thought you fought for peace between Autobots and Decepticons. Scrap, there were times when I wanted nothing more than to be a knight of Iacon. But then you cast the Allspark off the world and led thousands of us to fight a horde of Seekers and die of energon depletion as our world rotted away. Not only that, but you destroyed our home, you disrupted the space bridge and tore our world apart. Megatron may have been a tyrant, but at least he wanted our home to be saved. Now come on, I've waited enough time on dead sound receptors. Okay, do you have any weapons on you? Good, get them out. Now listen closely. That thing in there, it doesn't like guests. When it sees us, it's gonna come at you to kill. So keep your guard up. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, then. Wheeljack thinks this thing and you are old pals. So you go first.
Hello? Can you hear me? Do you know who I am? You intruder! What?
Must protect home! Lead destroy, intruder!
Wait. I mean you no harm, friend.
Destroy!
Ah, crap! Oh yeah, I'm completely fine. I fought this thing like 10 times today. This is totally normal for me.
Me burn you!
I thought you two were friends!
This is your last warning, because I am not holding back anymore.
Intruder have big stick! Now me, Grimlock, have bigger stick!
Grimlock? Grimlock, it's me, Intruder, die!
Grimlock, it's Optimus. I am Optimus.
Optimus, me, Grimlock, friend.
Yes, Grimlock. It's me.
But friend left me home.
What?
Friend left me. Friend left Cybertron. And now me, Grimlock, hurt. So, you know that guy, right?
When I was taken on as Sentinel's pupil, I was chosen as one of 6 Knights of Icon. And Grimlock was one of the knights who grew closest to me. He and Megatron were like brothers to me. What has happened to him?
Not entirely sure. Wheeljack and I found him in the debris of a battlefield. We dragged him back to my ship, and Wheeljack worked restlessly to revitalize him. When he woke, he started talking the way he does now. Wheeljack thinks it's due to a head trauma inflicted by one of the wounds we found him with. We give him a cell which he considers his kingdom, and anyone who enters is an intruder, mainly me.
And his ultimate?
Wheeljack was doing some research on Cybertronian legends and came up on a file of ancient giant flesh beings. Grimlock discovered the file when he got loose one time and scanned the basic model to transform into that.
Can I talk to him?
Go ahead. I haven't seen him since I met the guy.
Grimlock.
Friend Optimus.
What happened to you when I left home?
Bad people. Bad war. Hurt.
Can you remember, Grimlock?
No want to. All hurt. He hurt me.
Oh, Grimlock, I promise I'll be right here with you. You won't face him alone. I just want to know, okay?
May Grimlock remember. You left when Cube left. Prime, the pods are ready, and the Decepticons are closing in. If we want to leave, we gotta do it now.
Understood, Ratchet. The time has come, Grimlock. The search for the Allspark begins.
Then I wish you the best of luck, my friend. It was an honor to fight by your side. I promise to protect our home until you return.
I have faith in you, old friend. I will try to return as soon as I can. Good luck, soldier.
Longarm, the launch was a success. You can tell your team to retreat. Longarm? Warpath. Holler. Come in, holler. Anybody, come in! You're back sooner than expected.
These Autobots held no real threat. Prime was most illogical to use them as a diversion while he jettisoned the Allspark. They never stood a chance of survival. Now, status report.
These Autobots had no idea where Prime and his friends were heading. It appears they were simply following the trail left by Lord Megatron. Now, both are lost until Starscream makes contact.
Leaving the fate of locating Lord Megatron in the hands of one as foolish as Starscream is an annoyance, to say the least.
Indeed, but it is necessary. If Starscream fails, I will lead a second squadron to take over the mission. But we both know you are meant to lead the Decepticons. You were Megatron's best student, and it was his will that if anything were to become of him, it would be you who would take his place as our commanding officer.
Very well. Until our master's return, I will take up the role Lord Megatron has assigned to me as Guardian of Cybertron and temporary leader of the Decepticons. And my first act will be to deal with Prime's lackey.
Magnus? Come in, Magnus.
What is it, Grimlock?
It's Long-Arm Squad. Something's wrong. I think the Decepticons may have intercepted them. Prime and the other pods may be in
You are the one Prime left to lead his precious Autobots. I find this a fascinating, if not a ludicrous decision.
Grimlock, what happened?
I may need to call you back.
It would be most logical to surrender, Autobot. You are, what is the common phrase? Out of your league.
Look who thinks he's the new Megatron. You wanna fight, Decepticreep?
I will not tell you this again. Surrender! Shocked, Autobot. Your choice in attack was weak. Your weapons are primitive and mundane. And your faith in yourself and your Autobot crusade was most illogical.
I am so sorry, Grimlock. I left you and my Autobots to a cruel fate. I will never abandon you again, my friend. I promise. I will help you. You were right. I am no better than my brother. An insect! My brother, the greater Commander Starscream, killed by a disgusting pile of flesh. Master, I know you will want this price yourself, but I swear on my spark that I will never rest until the blood of a human who slew my brother decorates my armor.
Hear me now, Thundercracker. I never trusted your brother. I saw he wanted nothing more than to take my power and crown. And I can see how much you are his opposite. But I do know this. No Decepticon should suffer a death of such shame. Your brother was a great warrior, and you shall have your vengeance for your brother's dismemberment.
You have my eternal gratitude and loyalty, Master. Never I will falter in your command.
Berserker, Thundercracker, and Barricade. We are the last 4 free Decepticons. But I swear to you, this is not the end. No, the human you have brought will be the key to our ascension. He will open the doors to the return of my army. And with my forces, we will exterminate the human hive, crush our Autobot oppressors, and once more rise to our rightful place as the supreme Cybertronian race. The time for compromise has ended. Never again will I seek peace with my brother. Only one race can rule, and it will be the Decepticons!
Hail Megatron! Hail Megatron! Hail Megatron! Hail Megatron! Hail Megatron!
One shall stand, and one shall fall.